So it's kind of funny. Every time I do this kind of work, I seem to be wearing this outfit. Maybe I need to get sponsored by somebody that knows how to dress me. But so today, I did the Fir Grove thing. Met up with a couple people. One of them is somebody that I've arrested. Well, I can't say arrest. I never really have to arrest this girl. She just gets into trouble because she's, kind of had a history of some abuse stuff, and now she has issues now and then. But she has a boyfriend that tries to keep her on the straight and narrow and keep her up to par. He's an awesome guy, actually, it appears. So I set them up today, some help. And not always the type of people I reach out to, but it's important because people on the street will talk to their friends that are on the street, and they'll get the word out in a positive way so that you build the trust. And again, the foundation of this whole thing is to build trust. Sorry, I'm driving around trying to find recipients of the program here, and sometimes the one I'm looking for, I can't seem to find her. But today I wanted to talk for a minute about something. So today I went into a retailer and I was purchasing some trail mix that I can pass out and stuff. And I'm telling my motivation to this individual. And, oh, here we go. Here's some good opportunity. Okay, who are all these? This is a huge group. Wow. Okay. Ooh, that's a handful. It's like the new homeless shelter just showed up at the park, Stewart Parkway. It's got a bunch of people here. Wow. Okay, well, that's a different topic, and we're not going to go there. That's probably why the police have based at this little substation thing. But I'm going to sit here and kind of watch what goes on and get a feel for these kind of issues and what groups are in this thing. So anyway, I've really made an impact today with some people, and the school's digging it, and that kind of stuff. But I'm telling this guy about my mission is and my motivation and all that. And while I'm talking to him, I start seeing his eyes water. And I'm probably going to cry in this thing because that's who I am. But just a couple of words I'm giving this guy. And I'm not even talking about encouragement for him. I'm just talking about why it's so important for us to be involved in stuff like this. But not just mailing in checks and stuff. I mean, like, you have to live this. You have to really believe that there's a purpose for this to be motivated enough to get out here in the cold and do things like that. And I'm just tripping out on this situation here. Wow. I'm going to need some volunteers because there is a lot of people. I mean, let me just give you a quick glance. This is all of this. I don't know if you can even see this, but all of this is people in a situation that suck. It bugs me because the groups I'm looking at, it feels pretty obvious that there's some mental illness, some alcoholism, and drug use. And sometimes you get in over your head dealing with this stuff. But, so anyway, I'm talking to him, and he's getting teary-eyed, and you can tell he's feeling this. And that's happened twice today. Just people I'm talking to just randomly start crying in the middle of this. And what that represents to me is that there are an ass load of people out there that are hurting, struggling, and having a hell of a time surviving. And they don't feel like they can talk to somebody, or they feel alone. And that sucks. And really what it boils down to, sorry, I'm watching outside my truck because I don't feel comfortable that all these guys aren't going to rush my truck and beat me down, because this is a different group right here. You know, he felt something. Something I said struck him right, and he felt something. And I think that I tugged on something that he understood, because either history with himself or something he's just aware of, some kind of struggle. And I gave this guy a hug in the middle of a retail store, and he's kind of a friend, but he's not like a close friend. But you know, the bottom line is that he needed a freaking hug. And I remember when I needed a freaking hug, and I didn't have anybody at that time. It just sucks, because it's such a simple thing to just walk up and say, I got you, brother. These people I just passed out the sleeping bags that I got earlier, they were all shocked and blown away. And you know, it's kind of a catch-22, because I need to publicize this. I need a following of people that really believe in what I do. Maybe they're afraid to get out and do what I do, whatever, but I still need support to make this happen. I'm willing to go out there and freeze and do everything else I got to do to kind of reach out, but I can't do it by myself. But this is like an impactful thing, and I can really feel what kind of results are going to happen from this kind of effort. And it may not be evident right away, but like I said, I think I posted the video yesterday about running into my buddy that I helped out a couple years ago, and how his life is different now. And as much as possible, I do want to post videos on updates like that, but I also have to do it in a way that's respectful. Not everybody wants to be exposed that they're suffering. You know, I have to earn the trust, and I have to get people to understand that telling your sob crappy story, it moves people, and people won't help until they feel moved, because it's just like any other cause, and people right now are extremely desensitized. We're in the era where people have seen everything on the internet, and so they don't feel it. Here's another truck just packed full of personal belongings. Man, something has to change around this place. It's depressing for me, and I got a job and a house and a car, and just seeing this just lets you know just how close you could be to being that guy. Okay, wish me luck. Let's see if I get jumped.